I'll tell you what, Forge World resin kits don't half make some mess, and I'm making a mess dropping something on the floor. All right. Well, anyway, welcome back to the channel. It is October, so we've got to celebrate in style, haven't we? So, no war bikes. No, sorry, not happening anymore. No. I had an early delivery, and I wasn't expecting it until tomorrow. I was hoping to finish off the war bikes today and get them to the point where I can actually prime them and get everything done. But I was unable to do so because, like I say, I had a delivery. And here it is. It's an Ork Stompa. Yeah, got an Ork Stompa. And I thought, it's October and got to go harder with it. So what's the biggest? What's the best? It's got to be an Ork Stompa. But this is where I did a bad moons. Let's just call it that. Yeah, I did a bad moons because I am a bad moons player and I love all my flashy bits and whatnot. I decided that an Ork Stompa wasn't going to be enough for October, so I got an Ork Stompa head from Forge World for it. Not actually from Forge World because they don't make these anymore. I think they stopped making them in 2012 or something like that. But I got one of them and I thought that's not really gonna cut it on its own. So I got a claw arm for it as well. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool. But then I thought, no, it's going to look weird with one arm, isn't it? So I got a lifter dropper arm for it as well. And then I thought, well, thematically, that wouldn't be a Stomper anymore. So it would be like going into the Gargant realm. And if it was just left as is, it would look strange. So I got a belly gun for it as well. So yeah, welcome to October. This is going to be my entire month building an Ork Stompa with an upgrade kit. Let's go. Okay, yes, I know I chop and change my mind far too frequently, but I want these together. So I'm going to put them together, then I can get these and all the other bikes and put them in a nice box. Keep them safe and out of the way because I need all the workspace for the Stomper. Yeah. Because the room that I'm in, it's not exactly gigantic. So every little bit of space is actually helping. Even though I've got my computer desk here that I mainly paint and work at, I've got to my left, I have my sort of clean table as such where I put all my construction stuff, and then over to the right I have another desk which is generally covered in paints and supplies and things like that. Then behind me at the far end of the room is another bench which has all my airbrush stuff on, and that is where the bikes are currently sat at the minute, and they've been there for some time. So get them out of the way means I'll have room to spray everything that is going to be up and coming with the Stomper, which very, 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 very excited for. So I'm going to crack out the trusty hairdryer, straighten up a couple of these parts, and we'll go from there. Right, I'll show you end result in a few takes. Oh, it's midnight. Cut my finger. These guys were hell to put together. The bikes, fine, apart from you. I'm looking at you. The guys themselves, fine. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at you definitely. It's been so draining, this one. I'm dead excited for the Stomper. I've never built a model that big, you know, and it's October. I want to do it right. Blah 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 blah. What's better than a Stomper with an upgrade kit, you know? And I'm stuck prattling around with these three guys, and they're horrible, horrible shenanigans. So now I will go over in greater detail why I didn't like doing them and why I think they're not worth £75 and the problems I've had and how I've rectified each of them in another video, in their own video, when I start working on them. Waggly finger. Yes. So for now, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to relax. And then maybe tomorrow, if I'm feeling brave, I'll open up that Stomper box. Well, it's 4:20 in the morning and I can't sleep. So I figured what better time than now to open up the big Stomper box. Find out what exactly I've got in store for myself. Right. How's this open? Oh, it's a box. Oh, it's a tray. It's a tray in a box. Oh, God. Look at the size of that panel. Oh, my days. Oh, wow. I knew it was going to be a big sprue, but it's ridiculous. It's like as big as my hand. Nearly. Wow. Look at that. That is proper cool. It's weird. It's like everything's just been expanded, but then you got a poxy little ladder like that on it. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Okay, let's get these laid out. Well, stacked out of the box, should I say. Oh, blooming neck. That's the base plate thing for it. Wow. That's really big. That's really, really big. These shoulder sockets, I'm guessing. What's that? Where the head goes? I'm guessing that's head. I would have thought so. Right. Okay, I think it's definitely time to pull the instructions out. So I can see myself getting lost in this one. Oh, it's got some smaller sprues as well. That's its foot. That's the foot. That's ginormous. I'm guessing that's the other foot. Oh, wow. So does that bit go under that? Yeah. Oh, oh wow. I've never seen a kit so big. And they're exhausts. That's massive. Little hook thing. Little cylinder. Some wheels. Oh no. I've heard horror stories about this kit though. I have. Especially with my twitchy nature. Wow. Okay. So what's this bit then? Is this the crew? I like the guy with the drill. That's funky. That's very funky. Yeah. Yeah, look at the mech boy heads. Yeah, that's a big spanner. Oh, wow. Is that an ammo run? Or is that meant to be an ork? Is that an ork or a runt? I can't even tell where the head is on it. I'm confused with that one. I'm guessing it's meant to go on there. It's got to be a runt. Yeah. A big runt, but still a runt. I like it. Very, very cool, that guy. And those are the different face plates, yeah? Armor panels. Spiky bits. Whatever this thing is. Okay, and that looks like weaponry. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Then that looks like more weaponry. Yeah, I don't think that's anything other than weaponry. And lastly, even more weaponry. That is crazy. There's the instruction book for it. What? Oh, gosh. Actually, a proper couple of printouts as well. Wow. Okay, let's move big box over there out the way. Let's have a look at this. We've got to look at the instructions first. You know me, I will make a mistake. Okay. So, we've got some weird little bits that are poking out. We've got that thing. None of it's numbered. Huh. We've got back plates. Are they hatches for it or what? I don't know. That's not a very explanatory picture, but I'm guessing it's meant to highlight that. Not very well. Okay. Yeah, I can understand why people get confusion with this. Right. Oh, that's the lookout pole. That's what that funky bit was. Okay. So we've got 1 and 2, which is, yeah, okay. But I don't know if that bit goes on with the other head. I'm going to have to open that up in a minute. Have a look. This is mainly just me flicking through a book. Weaponry, feet attachments, slap its feet on. I do like how they go into a hex block on the arms, so you could position them in some sort of ways. It does have some posability, which is nice, albeit not a massive amount, but still it's better than nothing. And then we've got interchangeable panels and parts and sticky outer bits that you can just adorn it with. Yeah, just stick them on anywhere because it is Ork. Oh, I love that. And then you end up with something like that. Fantastic. I am a little bit disappointed how I haven't got the box with this on after buying a Stomper. I'm really annoyed because I would have. I've got all my old boxes. I like collecting the boxes, you see, because I really appreciate the box art. But still, yeah, I've never noticed him. I don't know why. I've noticed him and him. I didn't know there was one hanging off a cable. That's new to me, anyway, at least. But yeah. Okay. Now, that's a shoulder gun thing. Does that work in conjunction with the other stuff? I don't know, because I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a better picture of it. And there's another lookout at the back. Is that the same guy? Yeah, that's the same guy, just a different angle. But yeah. Yeah, very cool. Right, okay. So we will just bob those there, and we want not the arms. The arms are last. We want the belly gun out. want the head, because if we can get the main frame of the body together, we're okay. So let's open this one. I did have a brief look just to check parts on these, because obviously I spent a large amount of money on them. I wanted to make sure that they were right. But as for the Stomper box, that's the first I've ever seen of it. I've never looked in online at the sprue or anything like that, so that's all like just wow to me. Right. Here we go. This is all we need. So, very simple. Yeah, 2 halves. And is that a top? Yeah, 2 halves and a top. Then there's a center section, which is there. And then, yeah, what else? What else? So that bit, you put the gun in, you put the spikies on, and then you build everything up around it. But what are these? Side supports? Oh no, they actually... Ah, they're separate as well. Right, okay, okay. This should be fairly simple to do. I should be able to do this in a few minutes, really. After cleanup, obviously. Check this out. Okay, this is exciting. Apart from that's a nasty line that needs removing. Yeah, look at that thing. Is that the same sort of cannon that's on, what is it, the Killburster? Is it Killburster? Oh, it's had some breakage. Oh, it's not gonna be absolutely perfect with the age of the thing. It's probably been bumped and banged around at some point in its life. That's the bit. That's that front bit. So this goes on here. Then that's the top section. So what is... Wait, where's the... Right, let's compare it in here to the what I'm going to call the skirt of the Stomper. Come on, beef. Pull the page open. There we go. Right. So that bit that's in 2 halves looks remarkably like this shape along here looks remarkably like this shape along here. Because it doesn't say anything about chopping parts. Yeah. Doesn't say anything about chopping parts, but it's got a hatch in it that leads out into nothing. Oh. I might have to make something for that, I reckon. Stick a grot in there and then just put like a background around it or something. I don't know. Definitely need something. Right, let me move that. Gosh, I need even more room. I want these out because I want to do... No, in fact, no. These can go back in. I'm going to, like I say, I'll build the skirt up first before I start touching resin, and then I'll try and do most of them at the same time. At least the bigger ones, or the head and this belly gun at the same time, maybe. Okay, so that's the belly gun sorted. Very interesting stuff. Can't wait to do that. Then there's the head. Oh, it's iconic, the head, I think, for the Forge World Stomper. I love the eye on it. I don't know why. It's just, I think it's so good. So good. I mean, it's crazy. I've gone from slating their knobs model to praising the Stomper. Suppose it is what it is. Each to their own. Hits and misses. But yeah. What have we got here then? Stomper head. Open the thing. There we go. Right. Okay, not as many components, but we have got some small, intricate parts. And the pilot gunner lookout. Pilot, yeah. Okay. What is that? The side of it? Because I love that eye. I think that's just fantastic. The jaw is outstanding. But that goes on to that. It's even got like this bushing of wires behind it. Oh, that's so cool. That really is cool. Yeah, and then there's the circular lens thing. Huh. Wow. Wow. I really need to determine what I'm doing with the whole paint scheme for it. Because obviously it's going to have to be ridiculous. Ridiculously ridiculous. Oh. I see. Well, there's my complaint. It's technically not new. Is it bad enough to where it's actually damaged the part? Or is that still... No, that's all support there. That's all support around there, thankfully. Okay, but still... Why list it as new if it's not? I don't know if that is intentional or not. Let's show. No, not really. Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Okay. So the big problem is determining how these bits go together. So we know that this is the base and those are all parts of the eye and whatever. Yeah, sorry if you can hear my little man in the background. He's unwell and he's decided to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, same time as me. Like father, like son, I think. Well, blooming heck, I hope not. I truly hope not. I don't want him having my sleep curse. Oh. No, thank you. Right. Boxes, instructions. Everything is everywhere. This is real adult Lego going on here. Right. This is the piece I'm looking at. Bob that over there. Then we got the rest of the skirt, and we want to be looking at this piece here, but I've put the bits away, so I'll look at that off camera or whatever. Okay, so this is what sits onto the top of the body. And this is what the head will sit on. So this is like the neck and this is the body. That doesn't even come close to being anywhere near what I need. That may not be right. There may actually be a neck section. There's a semicircle, a dome thing. Aha, this bit. This bit here. Right, so does that fit in this circle? That does fit in this circle. Okay, right. So I am building the normal frame of it in plastic with the top mount. Just no front on it. So this bit and this bit are the front. That's the back area. These are the sides. And the shoulders. Huh. The shoulders should be the same. They've got to be. They've got to be. But yeah, this is ginormous. And I've really got my work cut out with me. So I think the way I'm going to do this moving forward, because there's going to be a lot of content being involved with this. And like I say, it's slow to start with. I've got to get the thing round in my head and make sure that I've got an understanding of it, because it's cost me nearly £1,000. You know, it's like I'm not far off buying a Warlord Titan with the amount of money I've spent. And it would have been brand new. But it would have taken me a damn sight longer than building a Stomper. And plus, it's not an Ork vehicle. And Orks don't get looted vehicle anymore, do they, sadly? That's a big shame. But anyway, I'm going to start cleaning up the plastic parts. And I'll bring you back in the next episode where I start constructing. Well, at least the plastic shell. And maybe we'll do belly gun first. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying Orktober. Don't forget, there'll be lots of other content creators out there doing different competitions and different silly things for Orktober. Let's celebrate it this year in style and get everybody to paint an orc. Even if you're not an orc player, like I say all the time, you might not be a fan of them when it comes to battling them, but you can't say anything bad about orcs because, again, they're too stupid to care. But anyway, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all in the next one where we can build big plastic and resin robots. Goodbye.